The independent contractor delivery gig economy. Where are we at? How healthy is it? Where are we going to go? Stick around, I'll tell you. Hey everybody, how you doing? Dash and Dave here again. Man, not a day goes by where I don't see something on the internet, YouTube comments, Reddit, or whatever. Somebody going, DoorDash is going to do this, our jobs are over. DoorDash is going to do that, our jobs are over. DoorDash is screwing us over and making billions while not showing a profit. I mean, God, it gets so tiring. First of all, DoorDash cannot mess with you. They cannot mess with you. Let's go to the terms of service. Contractor is an independent provider of delivery and other services authorized to conduct the services contemplated by this agreement in the geographic locations in which the contractor operates. Contractor possesses all equipment and personnel necessary to perform the delivery and any other services contemplated by this agreement in accordance with applicable laws. Remember that. Contractor desires to enter into this agreement with the right to receive delivery opportunities made available through DoorDash's platform. Contractor understands and expressly agrees that they are not an employee of DoorDash or any restaurant or other business or consumer, and that they are providing delivery and other services on behalf of themselves and their business, not on behalf of DoorDash. Got it? You're an independent contractor. That means you are the owner and the employee of your own business. When you say, I work for DoorDash, technically you're in violation of the TOS. Now, they're probably not going to get you for that. A lot of times you walk into a restaurant and they go, you here with DoorDash? Yes, I'll send text messages to a customer. Dave with DoorDash, I'll be there in 1 minute. But you get uppity and bitchy and moany on social media or to a customer or to a merchant store employee or something like that. And that gets back to DoorDash and you're going, I'm with DoorDash and this is the way you're going to do, or something like that. Yeah, they could sit your ass down, and I hope they would. So my guess is probably about 90% of you out there that are doing the delivery gig thing have been in a job where you said to yourself and to your employees that were tired of hearing you talk, God, if I was the boss, things would be run differently. Well, you're the boss here. You are the boss of your company. Your company is your name. What is your business? Delivery services. You go from point A to point B, making a delivery. It's that simple. It's that easy. DoorDash has a platform in which you, the independent contractor, chooses to go to in order to find business for your company. DoorDash cannot screw you over. Uber Eats cannot screw you over. None of these delivery platforms can screw you over. The delivery gig platforms are a business. They can run their business any way they choose. You, as an independent contractor whose business is you, can choose to run your business in any manner you see fit. If you can't make this work, then that's on you, not on the delivery platforms. So you wish for this, you dream for this, you're the CEO, you're the owner, you're also the employee. You had these grandiose ideas that you could do things so much better than the guy that you were working for before. Look at yourself in the mirror. Would you like to see yourself come marching up your sidewalk dropping off your food? Half the stuff that people say that DoorDash is going to implement on us, that's going to ruin our jobs, and DoorDash cannot do and will not do because, again, they're going to lose 70% of the drivers, and they need us out there. They need us out there. It's how the whole thing works. I don't care that they're not showing a profit. I think Grubhub is about the only one that's ever shown a sliver of a profit since the startup. We had the surge of COVID, I read an opinion article on a business page the other day that the model was born and expanded in the wrong manner. And that's probably due to the surge. Everything just exploded. Some of the editorial business pages that I've read, and even the CEOs and the CFOs of these delivery places, you know, Grubhub, Doordash, Uber Eats, they've all said outright, delivering food alone is a not sustainable business platform. That's why they're all branching out into delivering other things. You know, you've got your Hy-Vee groceries, your Wendy's, your Walmart groceries in certain markets. I'm seeing Target now in my market. I've delivered GameStop videos. They're all branching out. Home delivery services are here to stay. Give the people a luxury, a convenience. It's here to stay. The thing that you need to worry about more than anything else is not what Grubhub, Uber Eats, or DoorDash is going to implement as rules to you, the independent contractor. Oh no, they're not your concern. Your main concern is what your local, state, and federal legislature is going to impose on your ass. Now, I don't want to see any partisan comments in this video's comment section. You put in a partisan comment, I'll delete that so fast it'll make your head spin. It doesn't matter what party we talk about, they both love to legislate. These are the people that we need to be most concerned about. Yes, California and New York, Democratic strongholds seem to be leading the way, but my Republican-controlled legislature in the state of Iowa had something on the docket this year. It didn't make funnel week, but they will revisit it next year. Now, there's a couple different avenues of why these changes will be taking place at the various government levels. Number one is somebody was an idiot out there and did something or didn't do something they were supposed to, so the legislature feels they must legislate that everybody has to do this or not do this. It's only going to take one or two events to spur this legislative activity. Single mom of two, not very smartly, dives out between two cars to cross the street to make a delivery and gets mowed over. Then we'll all be legislatively required to wear high-vis vests, you know, Megan's Law or something like that. It could happen. It could happen. Okay, so the next thing is going to be all these weenies that failed at rolling a burrito, that are failing at being an independent contractor, being their own boss, and they need some help in order to be successful. Then you're going to have your uppity nose in the air, well, I think they should, or I think they shouldn't. And again, it doesn't matter what side. Both sides play this game. Changes are coming. What do you do to protect yourself for these upcoming changes? Just let your mind go and come up with the most outrageous things that could be imposed on us by various legislative bodies, and it's probably going to at least be put out there. Whether, you know, they get voted in or whatever is, you know, whether or not common sense will come into play or whatever. And when we're talking legislators, throw that all out the window. I mentioned my state of Iowa was exploring some legislation on gig drivers. One of the things that they were looking at was no animals in the car when you're performing food delivery gig service. You know, you can't have your service dog, your service cat, or your service iguana sitting on your shoulder. The thing that kind of stands in our favor, believe it or not, some of you will not like this, is DoorDash or Uber Eats or the other Grubhub delivery gigs will probably stand and fight for us as independent contractors when some of this absurd legislation that is coming will come. And something in our benefit was the COVID thing, that when all of this exploded, most of the restaurants have developed strategies to package this food product for delivery, you know, folded over 3 times, stapled, sealed stickers. McDonald's does a great job. Like I said, everything's in one big grocery bag, the drink and the food bag right next to it. Chipotle does, just about everybody does this, where you walk in there, grab the product, it's sealed and out of your hands. You know, maybe before that, I didn't work it, but maybe before that you could reach over in there and grab a fry. We've seen the TikToks and all that crap. So the takeaway of the pandemic, I believe, accelerating what the merchant restaurants do in the no contact delivery, you know, really sealing the bags up and preparing it for transport and all that, I think was accelerated versus what it would have been naturally. And we didn't have legislation to do it. The restaurants did it on their own for business purposes, customer service purposes, liability purposes, yada, yada, yada. We need to do the same thing. So it's up to us, the independent contractor who is running a business, your business. It's up to us to do the best job we can. Number one, keep eyes off of us. You know, don't cut corners. Use your hot bags. Use your equipment. You know, do things the right way and the way they're supposed to be done, so eyes are not on us thinking, how can I legislate them guys? You know, and we're not going to be able to beat them all, but, you know, we can do some on our part. What can you do now to protect yourself for what is coming? Really, about the only thing I can come up with personally, and for you out there, is your driving record. I don't know what Doordash's criteria was when they did the background check and you submitted your driver's license in order to be utilizing their platform, but I strongly suspect it's not zero tolerance. I can't believe that the millions of Doordashers out there all have an absolutely 100% clean driving record, and nothing was said in the TOS about that. You know, that if you were to get a moving violation, that would be a strike or a contract violation or whatever. None of that, nothing is spelled out. Now, when I was working for UPS as a PVD, right up front, it was told to you that you must have a clean driving record for the last 365 days, 1 year. My advice would be is pay attention to your driving record. If you've got 1 or 2 moving violations on your driving record and you have a tendency to, you know, make California stop and goes and roll right through reds and all that stuff, you know what? Back that off a little bit. Clean your driving record up. Get down to 0 violations. Number one, it's cheaper for you on the insurance and all that, you know, and you're not taking chances and getting into an accident and damaging the vehicle that makes you money. Because I don't think it would be too far out there to predict that in a few years, certain states, maybe even at the Fed level, who knows, that a pretty clean, if not perfect, driving record would be required in order to perform delivery gig services. Ready mix drivers, cement truck drivers, you know, semi drivers, a lot of these jobs have pretty serious criteria from the business point of view to protect themselves and to protect their company and their employees. You're your own business. You are the CEO, you are the owner, and you are the employee. If you get a speeding ticket, are you going to fire yourself? No. You know, if you get in an accident, are you going to fire yourself? No. Will the legislative bodies decide to impose that on us? That's a big question, but it's one that I can really see getting put through at certain levels in certain states, or maybe even the Fed level. So if you've got a driving record that has some moving violations on it, do your damnedest to clean that up. It's to your benefit in the long run anyway. Right behind that, commercial driver's insurance. I could see that being legislated very easily. You know, I have it. I chose to get it. I think you should have it too. It protects yourself doing this job. Remember, you're doing a job. It is your business. You are the owner. Protect yourself. Get that insurance. You know, it's probably going to be legislated at some point in time. As this thing settles down coming out of the pandemic, and we've been given some grace during the COVID, okay? So once eyes get on us and get focused on us, that's when there'll be investigative news reports that 15% of all delivery gig drivers have horrible driving records and no insurance whatsoever. You know what I'm saying. So it's going to be interesting to see where this all shakes out. It's going to take a few years, I'm thinking, you know, but we're seeing it already. And once a snowball starts going downhill, it does what? It gets bigger. People that can make this work now are the ones that are going to be able to make it work after the legislative changes. Will it be difficult? Sure. Will there be some growing pains? Sure. This whole thing exploded in the last couple years. It's got to find its footing and got to find its base. Just be the best delivery person you can. Remember, you are the boss. You do not work for Doordash. You are an independent contractor. Your business is a customer service related business. They want food delivered. They order it from the merchant store, you go pick it up, and then you deliver it to the customer. It really is that simple. Take a shower. Quit wearing jammy pants with Mickey Mouse or SpongeBob on them and shower shoes. Pull some freaking pants on. Comb your hair. Have a smile on your face. If you can't have a smile on your face while you're doing this job ain't for you. Look at yourself in the mirror. Would you like to see yourself come marching up your sidewalk dropping off your food? Alright guys and gals, that's all I've got for you today. Hopefully you can take something from this video and put it to use for yourself. Thanks for coming along for the ride and hope to see you next time.